Hey guys, it's mc712 and today we're going to be reviewing Doom 2. So Doom 2 is a sequel to the original Doom. So in this video we're going to be taking a look and reviewing Doom 2 and seeing how good of a sequel it was. The gameplay isn't worse, but it isn't better either. The gameplay is pretty much just the same thing as the original Doom. I really don't see any changes, but yeah, the gameplay is great, just like the original. So, just like in my Doom original review, I'm giving gameplay an 8 out of 10 because it's the same thing. Next, let's talk about the weapons, and they're Next, let's talk about the weapons, and all the original weapons from the original Doom are back, but they added one new weapon, which is the double barrel shotgun, and it's actually really fun to use. I do like the double barrel shotgun. I found myself using it a lot, so it was a great new addition to this game. But just like the gameplay, I mean, just the addition of the double barrel shotgun isn't really enough to raise the score I gave weapons in my Doom original review, because it's pretty much everything from that game but one more weapon. I mean, if it was like 5 more weapons, it would get an 8.5, but it's pretty much just the same with one new one. So I'm giving weapons an 8 out of 10. Let's talk about my favorite part of this game, which is the enemies. On top of all the original Doom enemies making their return, they added so many more new ones, like this one demon similar to like the Caco demon that would shoot out lost souls. And I just love how all of the enemies are just so distinct from one another, which is why I'm giving enemies a 9 out of 10. Oh boy, let's talk about the level design. You know, I didn't think it was possible that my favorite thing from the original Doom would become my least favorite thing in Doom 2. And that is because, well, let me tell you this. Okay, so in the original Doom, almost every level felt unique. It was progression and mazes and maybe some other things. Here's the thing though. All of the levels in the original Doom felt so fun, unique, exciting, engaging. But in this game, it's just pretty much all maze levels. It's just all maze levels with annoying, weird, ridiculous places that they hide stuff. There have been so many times where I had to look up YouTube tutorials to get through the levels because they were that confusing to navigate. And overall, they just were not that enjoyable or creative like I felt like the levels were in the original Doom. I was so disappointed by the level design. They were just all maze levels. There were some progression ones. There were some maze levels that were actually fun, but yeah, overall, they were just really disappointing. They were good, but they weren't really great. Even though the level design was like really disappointing, in my opinion, I mean, I still enjoyed some of the levels, so I'm giving level design a 7 out of 10. The replay value in this game is okay. I mean, just like the original Doom, when you finish the main story, you get to play some extra missions. I mean, I don't think it's anything special, but it's pretty good, so I'm giving replay value a 7 out of 10. The aging. You know, this game is still a classic that people go back to. I don't think it's as enjoyable or as much of a classic as Doom 1 is, but it's still aged well. I mean, people still go back to this game. It's still fun like the original for the most part. It's still a classic to go back and play. It's fun, but I don't think it really aged as well as the first one, just because I feel like the original is more of a classic that people look back and think of. So I'm giving aging a 7.5 out of 10. Finally, the most important category, fun. This game was fun, don't get me wrong, but there was just a lot of times where I was either annoyed with the not so great level design, the noticeable difficulty spikes in this game. I still had fun. There were still parts of this game that I enjoyed, but there were even some times where like I kind of wanted to stop playing the game because it was getting like really annoying. Despite me getting annoyed with the difficulty, the not so great level design, I still had some fun playing this game. So overall, I'm going to give fun a 7.5 out of 10. Overall, Doom 2, despite all the problems I mentioned previously, it's still a really good game. I like the gameplay. It's just as great as the original. The enemies were amazing. I love the weapons. And it was pretty fun. It was challenging, but it was pretty fun. So overall, I'm giving Doom 2 a 77 out of 100. Thank you guys for watching my review on Doom 2, and I will see you guys next time.